Hello, welcome back to Heavy Haul in American Truck Simulator. I'm Wolfgang, and we're gonna drive somebody's house. This is a wide load. Yeah, oversized load, no, really. So, we are going from Pendleton in Oregon up down to Burns, Oregon. And apparently we're driving at night. So, well, let's get going. Sorry about the darkness, but they have decided to deliver this house at night. So I have no other choice. Wee, 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 wee. Okay, so on with the story from last week, leaving Seattle. The okay, I can't see anything here. Um, if I become silent at some point, it's mostly due to that I'm trying to navigate. Okay, you stay. Yeah, yes. I know that I'm close to stuff. Yeah, so leaving Seattle and driving down south in Washington and down towards Oregon. No, I'm driving in Oregon now, and I'm gonna talk about it. Well, my plan was to right after Portland drive out towards the coast and Highway 101, because driving along this Highway 5, or Interstate 5, that is just plain boring. I want to see the coast. I want to have some nice views. So around Eureka, I think it was, I turn off the interstate and head out to the coast. And man, those roads, they are amazing. Actually, in a previous episode here, I've actually driven on the road that I took out to the coast, but I drove it the other way. So this, remember, starting with a pretty uneventful trip out. Not much happening, except me and enjoying the views, stopping, taking some photos, and just enjoying the drive. And I booked a hotel in Northern California. Calumet, I think the name of the something like that. It's like basically just a hotel. So when I get there, I see the turn off point, and I drive out along a river or an estuary out towards, and I find the hotel is just situated along like a small road, and it is this old building, probably from 1850 or late 19th century. Beautiful building. And I park the car and I walk up, and a cat greets me, and I love cats. You might have understand that since I got two, and it's very friendly. I cuddle it a little bit, and then I go inside, and there's no real reception. There's just a small like booth where yeah, and I stand there, and then the owner comes out and greets me, and shows me the room, and she's very friendly. And I said that I asked if it's her cat, and she said she says no, it's just a stray, but she likes hanging around here, so we feed her, and she just hangs around. And to me, that sounds like it's her cat. If the cat is the stray but stays just around there and gets fed and cuddled and everything, and I'd say that the cat sees her as his guardian. But maybe she just doesn't want. She wants to have a cat, but not the responsibility of a cat. I don't know. And she shows me up to the room, and the room is big. It's like all hotel rooms in the US are usually big, but this one was grand. And it's on the top floor, so the walls lean in like there, like an attic. It was a really beautiful room, and with like gabled windows and a huge bed, king size bed. Whoa, 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 whoa! This is a small road, and you're driving fast past me. I've got to pay attention here, not talk too much. The whole point is me talking, so I gotta talk much. And I've been driving all day. It's quite late, and I actually called the hotel before because I saw on the webpage that they serve dinner, but you had to pre-order it, and you had to pre-order it the day before, which I noticed too late. So I couldn't have it there. So I had bought some dinner that I ate in my room, and then I go out and look around a little bit at the scenery. It's beautiful. It's like this view over the mouth of the river. It's a beautiful view. And when it's time for bed, I go and try the bed, and you just sink in. It's so soft. It's like not a water bed, but it's almost like a water bed because like the bed is so soft. So when I lie down, it just goes up and almost like forms my around. Oh, yeah. It's darkness. You might notice there I'm not really a truck driver. I'm just doing this for fun. And that's the beauty with this game, that you can actually tend to be a truck driver, even though you're not. And I have the best sleep in that bed that I've had since I started the journey. I think I even slept better in that bed than I do in my own. Everything was perfect, and then I go down, and breakfast is included, which is, I found a little bit funny that these really posh hotels, we stayed in a hotel in New York, I think I talked about it, and the breakfast was like horrendously expensive, not included. And also several other of these little bit more high-end hotel, not included. But when you go to like these little bit smaller hotels, breakfast is included. Anyway, and the breakfast was really good. It was this, when you go down and they go and give you a menu, and they ask you how you want your eggs, and if you want tea or coffee, and you order it, and you sit there and eat, and it's really good. But I was just staying there for one night, so I after I ate breakfast, I went up to my room, I packed my bags again, and I went down, checked out, met the cat again, cuddled with it a little bit, and then when I check out, the woman that owns the hotel, she said that there are some like scenic roads that you can take that are special for seeing the redwood trees. And she said that when I see a sign that says scenic road, I should take it and go out like off the main road. So like, oh, thank you for the tip. And I drive away, And I see this scenic sign, so I take off, and man, driving along a very small 2-lane road with these huge redwood trees on the sides. And I film it a little bit, but I don't have like a mounted camera, so I just sit and drive and hold my cell phone in order to try and film. Not cell phone, I have the camera, I think. My camera. And I film it, and all of a sudden the whole car bounces up like this, and I almost lose control of the car, but I managed to keep it on the road. And what happened is that there was one huge, really big redwood tree on the side of the road, and the roots had grown under the road and made like a bump in the asphalt from the roots, and that was what I drove over and almost lost control. That would have been nice, crash into a redwood tree. And I stop at different different points and take pictures, and after a while the normal road comes out and it goes right along the Pacific. So you're driving along this cliff edge along the Pacific. I'm doing motions with my hand here that you can't see, and it's an amazing scenic route. And after a while I noticed that I need fuel, so I start going looking for like towns where there are any fuel stops where you can take. And I see the next town I come, and there's some sort of festival. There are tons of people. It's like a windsurfing festival. So I stop and I look a little bit, go walk around, and it's kind of cool. And I see that the gas station, it has like a queue. I think it was like 15 or 20 cars in line to fill up gas, and I'm like, I doubt they're gonna have anything left when I get there. So I drive on, and at this point I'm starting to get a little bit low on fuel. And after a while, it doesn't even say how much left you can drive. It's just 3 lines, and I'm getting really nervous that am I gonna get fuel, like run out of fuel on this road? What am I gonna do? And finally I come to a town, and I'm basically out of fuel. I'm driving on the fumes, I think. And I come, and there is this really small gas station, just one pump. And the pump looks like it's from the 1950s. And I stop, and there's this guy coming out that, yeah, if you picture this typical picture of an American redneck, you got this guy. He even had like this blue, I don't know what they're called, but like anyway, and I say that I want to fuel, and he just looks at me like grunts, and he and I say, and he says something, and I can't understand him. And I'm decently good at English, but he says something, and I realize that it means he asked me how much, but it's like basically grunts. And I said full tank, please. And he goes up to the pump, and it starts pumping on the pump. It's like this pump that you have to like pump in order to get, and then he starts filling up with gas. And when he filled it up, and we walk into this, he has a really tiny. I need to really take out this corner in order to get around. Oh, will I get around? Yeah, I did it barely. And he points at a sign. It says cash or card, and I'm like, cash. And I said, yeah, card. And he grunts again, and it bends down beneath, and he takes up this not a card reader, but this thing where you put your card on and you pull something over on like carbon paper, And I haven't seen those in forever. That was when I was like a little kid that they had those. And he gives me my card back, and then he just turns around and doesn't say anything more. And I'm like, okay, I got the receipt and everything, like it's big paper. I walk out and drive away and continue driving. Everything is fine. And then fortunately, the darkness starts falling, and while I get nearer to San Francisco, it starts traffic. So they're starting to get a lot of traffic. And maybe I'm half an hour from normal time from my GPS says that it's half an hour left. I'm completely still. When the GPS said I had half an hour until my destination, it took another about 2 hours. So I finally get over. I thought I was like, hey, I'm gonna see the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm gonna drive over there. And it was foggy and it was dark. So I realized I was on the bridge because I could like see the red bridge beside me, but I didn't see much more. And I saw when I passed the towers and things like that, but not much more. And I drove up to I find my this is a windy road here. I find my motel. It's actually a motel. And you drive in through like an opening, and you park the car underneath the rooms inside. Hello, smile. Yes, I'm gonna give you food. Just let me finish. And yeah, she's stroking herself against the microphone. Yes, and I walk in, and the reception is tiny, really tiny. It's just a small room, and I get my room key, and she says that breakfast is served in the morning. Is a continental breakfast. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And where is it served? Oh, it's here. And I'm like, what? Yeah, we put it up, some tea and things on that table there, and it was this really tiny table. I'm like, okay, so it's just not a very big breakfast. And then you're supposed to like take it and go up to your room and eat at your room. Never done that before in a hotel where you take the breakfast and go up to your room, because there was no place to sit and eat. And it says that there was free Wi-Fi in the hotel. And when I go up to my room and I try to connect, and it doesn't work. There is no Wi-Fi. I can't connect to it. And I walked down and I asked, and she said, let me check. And she said, oh, yes, you're correct. There is no, I don't have any internet either. And I say that, yeah, I need internet because I need to go into the webpage and pay for the toll for the bridge. And it says that you have like 24 hours to pay it. And I think 48 hours to pay it, I think it was. So I had some time, but you know when it's gonna be? Probably tomorrow we're gonna have the internet back. And we're like, okay. And I go up to my room, and it's pretty late, so I just go to bed. And then in the morning I go up, and there's the breakfast, and I asked, and I checked before when I got up if I had internet, and nope, no internet. And by this time I'm getting a little bit nervous because I want to get the toll paid. So and she said, yeah, I understand that, but we have another hotel that we're working with. And she showed me on the map, and you can go there, and you can use their internet if you say that you're from here. I've told them that our internet is broken, so you can use theirs. And so I'm like, okay, thank you. And I also asked if there was a laundromat somewhere so I can wash my clothes. I usually did that. I had a small amount of clothes with me and I washed them regularly. And she showed me where there is one, and it's actually pretty close to the other hotel, so that's good. So I could go into the laundromat, leave my clothes, and then walk off basically across the street, and use the internet to pay the bill for the toll. And I get back, and and I sit and wait for my clothes. Oh, this slidey, and and I do that, and I take my clothes, and I go back to the hotel. And of course, San Francisco, there's so much to do. And it was maybe 2 blocks from where I was staying is the stop, like where the cable car goes. So of course I got to go on the cable car. So I take it, go on on the cable car for quite a while. And I actually start talking to one of the brakemen, and he tells me how it works. I get to look down and see how it works, and that was really funny. When the claw grabs the cable and things like that. And I go down to the piers and walk around there. I take the other tram that they have, the normal tram that they have that goes along the piers. Talking about a lot about the trams. And also I go into a restaurant on one of the big piers. It's like, just find it so funny. Bubba Gump Shrimps, and it's actually named after the company that Forrest Gump and Bubba formed in for the movie Forrest Gump. I don't think that the actual has anything to do with that. I'm just gonna take this. Ooh, you. Ooh, that was close. Why did you stop? Huh? Are you gonna let me turn? Okay. Yeah, and what happens in that restaurant is gonna be left for the next episode. Hey, another cliffhanger. Cool. So we have delivered our house, and without any major incidents. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed it and wanna keep watching and see the next one. So until then, have a nice day, and see you next time.